Okay.
Heyo. Hey.
Here we go.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Expats in Progress.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't do my
I gotta
normal
figure
thing.
out a jingle.
Yeah, we don't have a jingle. But today, we are going to do British footpaths, a video that we found on British footpaths. Which, do you know what a footpath is?
It's a path for your foot.
Oh my gosh, no.
Foot.
It's like, let's just watch the video because I fully don't know. But basically, I think there's like a law in the UK where like you can walk pretty much anywhere.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know. It's going to be nice when we move over there. But let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Mac. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I am.
So today, I'm just out here looking at some of the fields that we helped Farmer Jim plant a couple weeks ago. The oats are starting to come up really, really nice. But you know what?
Is it weird that I didn't know that oats were grown that way?
I thought for some reason they were grown in water, but now that I say that out loud, that doesn't
Water?
make any sense.
What do you think this is, a rice paddy?
Like, well, that works with rice or cranberries. But I think those are the only two things that work that way.
Cranberries are grown on bushes.
Yeah,
with
but
no
then you
water.
flood them to... Oh, right. Okay.
You flood them to make them break off and float.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just learn a little more.
Yeah.
That's not what's really cool about where I'm walking today. I'm actually walking on a footpath. Now, this is something that is unique, I think, to the UK and possibly Europe, but definitely not in the US.
No.
Not like this. Let's talk about it.
In the United States, you would get unalived for walking through someone's field.
Yeah, I mean, especially like if you're in the South, honestly.
I'm talking anywhere, honey.
Yeah, but
No. The South really doesn't even have fields, just so you're aware.
I thought they did in some spots. But I was thinking more in terms of like the amount of, guns that exist in the U.S., South versus North.
Honey.
Yeah.
It's pretty equal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wild.
Let's do an entire video on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, of course, the U.S. has hiking trails and footpaths and things of that sort.
Not
But
the
what's
same.
unique in this situation that's not replicated in the United States is that this footpath cuts directly across private property. It cuts through the middle of the field. And that's something I don't think you'll find in many places in the U.S. But we're talking about a path that cuts across private property, across someone's field. This wouldn't happen in the U.S. There are no trespassing signs, and then just the general idea and knowledge that you can't cross onto anyone's private property in the U.S. And there definitely would not be maintained footpaths cutting across someone's field. Again, if farmers are generous, landowners are generous, and if there's a historical path there, they may allow it. It would run along the edge of the field. I promise you, it would almost never cut across the center of what is a planted field. That's what's really unique about the British footpaths in relation to the U.S. footpaths.
I like this guy's video.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's clarify. The U.S. absolutely has footpaths and trails and places where you can walk all across the country, just like here in the U.K.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can see it right here. How
See, that's the kind of footpath I like. I like the ones that are like through like the meadow and stuff like that, where we don't have that here.
No, and they're just like beautiful, pretty, aesthetic. Like the closest thing we have anywhere near us is like just like nature walk preserve type
Like
things,
nature
but
preserves and stuff like that.
it's
But this
really,
is just like,
it's not the same.
no.
the path cuts directly through the middle of the field. Now, in the U.S., there's so many places where farmers may allow paths to go along the edge of the field. Well, if there's a historical path, you could possibly see that. But you won't see paths cutting through the middle. To 5,000 BC, back to the Neolithic and the
Wow.
Iron Age.
I guess it does make sense.
Everything in the U.S. is Well,
We're very
before we took all the land, everything.
I was gonna say, yeah,
not counting that,
but,
everything's super new.
Yeah, all the footpaths there and stuff like that. Like think about like Roman times.
Yeah, that's like wild to think about. Like,
yeah,
and the history. Honestly, the fact that in the UK you can have buildings that are older than the United States, and that can just be the norm.
That house that we were looking at, remember?
Yeah, there are quite a lot of things like that. It was
from, what, 1775?
Yeah.
Because I made a joke about it being like 1 year older than the country we're moving from.
It's wild. Like, the U.S. is so new, and I feel like people don't think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how old some of these footpaths are. Some of these Neolithic footpaths were updated by the Romans between 43 and 410 AD. We're still talking really old. I mean, centuries old. So the Anglo-Saxons also developed some of these footpaths. So between the Romans and the Neolithic times, these footpaths are really old. And although it's hard to tell and date any specific path, if you follow it to its ending destination, they could give you some clue as to which culture and time frame and when it was updated last. The great thing is that the UK continued to support these paths, and people are still allowed to use them as freely as they've always used them in historical times. And if you're wondering what this yellow flower is in this field here, this is a Brassica family, and this plant is used to produce your rapeseed oil. This is a rape plant.
Cool.
And so it's a rapeseed oil.
Did he just say it's a rape plant?
He did just say it's a rape
plant. Okay, well, anyways. But I'm so excited. I wonder if there's like a map of like footpaths. There's got to be a footpath map.
There's got to be. I feel like I've seen maps of this kind of thing around the area we're planning on moving to, like of different nature walkways. Well, okay, those are nature walkways, but different like footpaths and things like that in addition to that.
I don't know. I'm very excited about all this.
Yeah, it's really cool. And like you're walking on something that people have literally walked on for thousands of years. That's crazy.
It's a family. Same family as cabbage and turnips and things of that sort.
That's the same family as cabbage and turnips? I'm not about to fact check him, but okay,
I believe
just
it,
okay.
Honestly.
Oh, get that cinematic shot.
Yeah. Use that aesthetic royalty-free music.
It is pretty. I really love that.
It's incredible.
Okay, so here you can see right behind me, you can actually see there's a hedge. This is a property line. This goes from one farmer's property into another. But you can see this path that's put here between the hedge. There's a ditch there, covers the ditch. The farmers actually maintain this to maintain the integrity of the footpath.
Ooh.
That's so cool. There's another, so in different like people that I watch and like different friends that I have that live over there, I've seen different, like this is a walkway that goes across, but what if there's like cows or something in there? These footpaths go through like cowed pastures and stuff like that.
That's wild.
Yeah, so there's like these little things where it's like a small opening and you have to step up and over so that way like animals can't get out but you can get in. It's really cool. I wonder if he's going to talk about those.
I hope so. This just looks so nice and pleasant.
But I tell you, this is absolutely gorgeous. As far as I could see, in the distant background, you have the rolling English hills, just lovely. Then here you get this path walking through this field with all these beautiful yellow flowers all around you. I tell you, yeah, I wish you could be here to see this in person, but I'm trying to show it to you so you can appreciate it.
So pretty. Also, as an ex-vlogger, I know the amount of work it takes to like do these shots of him like walking forward and then walking backwards and everything else. Because after he walks that way, now he's got to come back and stop the camera and then put it in front of him, walk back toward the camera. It's a whole thing.
Not even counting if you're doing multiple shoots.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I already mentioned it, but seriously, it is literally a sea of yellow. It's just as far as I can see. You can see some trees sticking up through, in different places, but just the fields just extend, and it's just yellow field after yellow field after yellow field. And then I've walked through several yellow fields already to get to this point. So it's just really beautiful. If you ever get a chance to drive out through the spring, through the English countryside, you can see this for yourself. If you ever get that opportunity, I do suggest you take it. It is really beautiful.
Yes.
If you can find a footpath, walk along the footpath. Of course, you have to stay on the footpath. You can't go walking across the fields.
Oh, windmills.
So pretty.
Windmills.
Windmills. Renewable energy.
Woo!
I want to find I gotta look up that footpath map.
So I'm starting to lose daylight, so I'm going to finish up this walk. But hey, if you like this content, be sure to like.
Okay. But yeah, that
was nice.
was really cool. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're so aesthetic, honestly.
Majorly.
Like, I wish that was something we had here more because, like, being able to walk, like, imagine how much land the U.S. has, and imagine if, like, we actually treated it in a way where, like, people could walk through things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the reality is there probably were, like, paths like that. It's just, like, with all the colonization and everything that happened
With
in
everything
the US,
going on.
it, like, all of that became lost, so the U.S. became very, very new from something that was very, very old, and it's really strange to think about.
It's kind of how we do.
Yeah. Anyways, this country sucks.
Well, let's end it here.
Yeah.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please, please.
Hit that notification bell for the next video.
For all the backroom stuff of, like, trying to, like, get these watch hours done and everything else, please just subscribe. Desperation setting in. But yeah, bye.
Bye.